Welcome students in session number 2 of chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. In these sessions we should learn about the graphical method of solution of the pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, now in previous sessions we taught you about the conditions for consistent and inconsistent for the pair of linear equations, and by using that conditions of consistent and inconsistent we should find out the solution of that pair of linear equations using graphical method of the solution. Let us come on your exercise of your textbook 3.2 question number 4. Let us see what is the question. Our question is there: which of the following pairs of a linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. First you should understand the question properly. If consistent, then obtain the solution of graphically. And if pairs of linear equations are inconsistent, then there is no need to find out the solution. Why? In the situation of inconsistent, there will be no solution of the pair of linear equation. Clear? And in the consistent situation, there will be at least one solution of the pair of linear equations. Okay? Now let us the question number 4, one of question number 4. What is here? First, x plus y is equal to 5. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Okay? Equation first is there. X plus y is equal to 5. And second linear equation 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. And you can write this because on both sides 2 is common, or you can divide the entire equations by 2 in both sides. Okay, so when you should divide it, x plus y is equal to 2 5 is 10. It's clear? When you should simplify that, then that is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. In both equations you should observe x plus y is equal to 5 and x plus y is equal to 5. It means the same equations are here. It means the value of a1 and a2 are equal, b1 and b2 are equal, and c1 or c2 are equal. How? Just see here, a1 is equal to 1 and b1 is equal to 1 and c1 is equal to 5. Clear? Just you should compare the linear equations of standard form. Ax plus by is equal to c. It means a value of a will be here 1, value of b1 is equal to 1 and c1 is equal to 5. And in this equation also a1 is equal to coefficient of x 1, b1 is equal to coefficient of y is 1. In this is the linear equations 2. So a2 is equal to 1, b2 is equal to 1 and c2 is equal to 5. It means then you should find the ratio of the coefficients. a1 upon a2 is equal to 1, b1 upon b2 is equal to 1. Why? 1 upon 1 it means 1, 1 upon 1 it means 1, and second c1 upon c2 is equal to 1. It means, observe it, the condition is there, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. It means the condition tells us the linear equations have many solutions. In these conditions the linear equations have many solutions. And in which situation linear equations have many solutions? The lines are coincide. The lines are coincide. The lines are coincide or not, just we should draw the graphs for that both linear equations and find out the actual situations. So let us come on, we should get the coordinates. First we should get the coordinates for each linear equation. So our linear equation, first linear equation is there, x plus y is equal to 5. Now in this situation we should put the value, first x is equal to 0 in this linear equation. Okay, x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, put the value here, 0 plus y is equal to 5. It means y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5. It means you should make a table like that. Okay, like that. Here top on the upside you should write the value of x, and for corresponding value for x we should write the value of or coordinates of y. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. Clear? Now let us take x is equal to 1. If you should put the value of x is equal to 1, then what will be the value of y? Y is equal to, so let us take 1 plus y is equal to 5. 1 plus y is equal to 5. Just shift the 1 in the RHS side. 5 minus 1, it means 4. It means 4. So x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 4. Now let us take x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. Put the value of x here 2. So 2 plus y is equal to 5. And then you should shift the 2 RHS side. Then so y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3. Okay, I think you can do it. So x is equal to 2, then corresponding value for 2 will be the 3 for y coordinates. It's clear? The table number 1 is prepared. Now come on, our second equation is the same. Our second equation is the same, x plus y is equal to 5. X plus y is equal to 5. So for that linear equations, our coordinates will be the same. It means like that, x and y. X is equal to 0, y will be the 5. X is equal to 1, y will be the 4. X is equal to 2, y is equal to the 3. Clear? Because the linear equations are the same. In that situation you should take care. You should put the value x like that, so that you can get the value of y is no more bigger. Value should not be no more bigger, otherwise you can face some problems to draw the graphs on graph paper. Clear? Because graph paper have a limited size. So just you should take the value in that manner that the x for the value of x, the corresponding value of y will be less, not more than. Otherwise the value, when value should be represented on the graph, that will be some little problem to draw it on the graph papers. Because okay, so come on the graph paper and draw it for the first linear equations. Okay, for the first linear equations, this is our first table. If x is equal to 0, that is the axis, and you can say this is the coordinates Cartesian plane. You can call it Cartesian plane, and that is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. On the top y-axis, all coordinates will be the positive, and on the bottom side of the y-axis, all coordinates will be negative. Now come on the x-axis. X-axis, RHS side, all coordinates of x-axis will be the positive, and LHS side, LHS it means that is the right side and that is the left side. In left side, all coordinates of x-axis will be negative. It's clear? I think you should know, and you should also know that is the first quadrant. This one is the second quadrant, this one is third, and this one is the fourth quadrant. Okay, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. You should learn it, and already you learned in your previous class of class 9th. Clear? Now come on to draw the graphs. X is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, and for x is equal to 0, the value of y is equal to 5 and positive. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. So that coordinates will be written in that form, like that, 0 5. Why 0 5, not 5 0? 0 5, because abscissa should be written first and ordinate should be written just after it. Abscissa it means x coordinates, ordinate it means y coordinate. Clear? This is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate. Now x is equal to 1, then for corresponding value y is equal to 4. So x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 4. So point will be here, okay, this point. So 1 and 4. If x is equal to 2, y will be the 3. X is equal to 2, y will be the 3. This point will be 2 and 3. Clear? For drawing the graphs, at least you should get the 2 or 3 points, 2 or 3 coordinates for x also and for y also. Okay, definitely you can easily draw your graphs. Now you got the 3 points here. This is 1, this second and third, and you should join these 3 points. Like that. Okay, we draw this line because this is a linear equation, so graph will be the single line, and you can write on it x plus y is equal to 5, name of the linear equation. Now for the second linear equation, is the same and coordinates also same, so the next graph will be go through on this graph only. Clear? It means the second graph also will be go through on this graph only. It means the second graph will be like that. Clear? And you can say for getting the solution, the graph will be intersect at any point, but that two graphs are intersecting so many points. Why? Both graphs are overlapped each other. So you can say there is intersecting point, there is intersecting or common point, there is intersecting or common point. It means a lot of common points. So you can say the both linear equations have many solutions. If there are many solutions, you can't write the value of x and y separately. It's clear? So if the condition is there, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, then the pair of linear equations have infinite many solutions, and graph of both linear equations will be coincide. Okay, now come on the next question. For the next question, you should see it properly. Second, x minus y is equal to 8, and one more linear equation, 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. This is also very easy. Now come on the question number 3. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. In second linear equation, 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We should get the solution of that two linear pairs. Clear? But first we should get the linear pairs have exist the solution or not. If solution is exist, then we can get. If solution not exist, we no need to get it. But how can we decide? We should decide it by ratio of the coefficient of the variables, by ratio of the coefficient of the variables. And in two conditions, in only two conditions, the linear pairs will be the consistent. First situation is there, a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. It means the pair of linear equations have one unique solution. In second situation, already you learned in the previous question, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. It means have many solutions, and lines will be the coincide. And in third conditions, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. It means there will be no any solutions and lines will be the parallel. Okay, let us come on how to get the solution. Question. Now you should just simplify it like that. 2x plus y is equal to, just shift the constant in the RHS side, linear equation number 1. Linear equation number 1. Now linear equation number 2, 4x minus 2y is equal to 4. When you should shift the constant term in RHS side, and just simplify both sides, because 2 is the common factor here, so you should divide the entire equations by 2. 2 to ja 4, it means 2x, minus 2 1 ja 2, it means only y, and 2 to ja 4, equation number 2. Now what is the second step? For getting the consistent or inconsistent conditions, we have a need of the ratio of the coefficients of variable. So we should get the ratio in this situation. What is a1? a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 1, and c1 is equal to 6. a1 coefficient of x 2, b1 coefficient of y 1, and c1 the value of constant term. Now for second linear equation, a2 coefficient of x in the second linear equation 2, b2 coefficient of y. Here coefficient of y, do you know the coefficient of y is 1? Not, coefficient of y is minus 1 here, take care. And c2 the constant value is 2. Now take care, my dear students, in both linear equations you should consider the value of c1 and c2 in the situation that the constant value in both equations should be in the same side, if that will be the RHS side, then in second equation also the constant value will be in the RHS side. If you are taking both value of the constant in both equations in the same way, in the same side, doesn't matter. Okay, if one is in the LHS side and in second equation is the RHS side, then when you should write the value of c1 and c2, definitely there may be the mistakes. Okay, so आप constant value को हमेशा सेम साइड पे शिफ्ट कर ले, या तो उसे LHS साइड ही रखे दोनों इक्वेशन में, या उसको RHS साइड ही रखे दोनों इक्वेशन में। ऐसा नहीं कि आपने यहाँ LHS साइड में रख दिया कांस्टेंट वैल्यू को और इस इक्वेशन में RHS साइड में रख दिया, उस समय आपको साइंस कांस्टेंट वैल्यू के साइन लेने में कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है। ओके, नाउ जस्ट कम ऑन टू गेट द रेशियो a1 upon a2, a1 2, a2 2, clear? It means 1. Now b1 upon b2, here b1 upon b2, what is the b1? 1, and b2 minus 1. It means value will be minus 1. Okay, now come on, c1 upon c2 is equal to c1 6, you can see here, and c2 2. It means you can say 2 3 ja 6, 3. So just take it here. What is here? a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2. Compare it. Value of a1 upon a2 1 and value of b1 upon b2 is -1. It means not equal. a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, and in these situations the pair of linear equations have a unique solution. Pair of linear equations have unique solution. Okay, and if pair of linear equations have unique solution, then you can say the pair of linear equations are consistent. Pair of linear equations are consistent. Okay, because in only two conditions the pair of linear equations are consistent. If they have at least one unique solution. If there are many solutions, doesn't matter, but at least one solution will be there. And in this equation, in this pair of linear equations, one solution is sure, because a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. It's clear by comparing the ratio of the coefficient of the variables. Okay, now method is there. Graphically we should get the solution of the linear pairs using graphically method, and for getting the graphically methods we should get the coordinates. We should get the coordinates of x and y for each linear equations. So come on for linear equation first. Linear equation first is here. Let us see. 2x plus y. 2x plus y is equal to 6. 2x plus y is equal to 6. Equation first. Now x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Put the value of x here. 2 into 0 plus y is equal to 6. It means y is equal to 6. How? 2 0s are 0, so remaining part is y is equal to 6. Now come on. X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. 2 1s are 2. 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 6. So 2 1s are 2. So you should shift the 2 in the RHS side. So y is equal to 6 minus 2. It means 4. Clear? Now come on. X is equal to 2. At least 3 coordinates. At least only 3 coordinates we should get. Okay. X is equal to 2. So put the value in the equation. 2 into 2 plus y. Why 2 into 2? Because this is 2 into x, and value of x is here 2. We are substituting. 2 into 2 plus y is equal to 6. So 2 2 ja 4. 4 plus y is equal to 6. So y is equal to 6 minus 4. You should transpose and shift in the RHS side. So value will be 2. Clear? Now we got the 3 coordinates for each variable. Now make the table like that. X and y. For x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. Only you should write the corresponding value together. Okay, मतलब x is equal to 0 है तो उसके लिए corresponding value y की क्या है 6 है. Now x is equal to 1 तो then corresponding value for y is equal to 4. Clear? So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. Now x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2. Okay, we got the coordinates for first linear equations. Now come on second linear equation. What is second linear equation here? Second linear equation is here. After simplify, 2x minus y is equal to 2. After simplification you got it. 2x minus y. 2x minus y is equal to 2. Linear equation number 2. Now let the assumed value for x and get the corresponding value for variable y. So let us take x is equal to 0. I told in some time before we should take the small value. We should take the value of x like that. The value of y will be the small, not bigger. If bigger value should be there, then there will be problems to represent on the graphs. because the size of the graphs is limited. Okay, x is equal to 0. Now put the value 2 into 0 minus y is equal to 2. 2 into 0 0, so minus y is equal to 2. Minus y is equal to 2. It means y is equal to minus 2, because we want the value of y, not minus y. Okay, so y is equal to minus 2. Now let us take x is equal to 1. Put the value of x is equal to 1. 2 into 1 minus y is equal to 2. 2 1 are 2, 2 1 are 2, minus y is equal to 2. So minus y is equal to 2. 2 1 are 2, and shift the RHS side minus 2. That will be the 0. So minus y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. Is there value of minus 0? No. Huh? Now one more value we should get. So x is equal to 2. Put the value in the linear equation. 2 into 2, sorry, minus y is equal to 2. So 2 to the 4 minus y is equal to 2. So minus y is equal to 2 minus 4. When you should shift the 4 in RHS side, that sign will be the change. So minus y is equal to minus 2, and y is equal to 2. Clear? Now you should draw the table. You should draw the table. 1 2 3 and 4. X, if x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. X is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. X is equal to 2, x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2. Okay, now you got the coordinates for both linear equations. Now time is there to draw the graphs for each linear equation. Okay, now graph for linear equations. First we should observe this one. Clear? X is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. It means that point. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. It means the points will be on the y-axis. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. Points will be on the y-axis. Now second, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. Here point will be this side. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. This is the point. This is the point. Clear? Now x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. This is the point. Okay, it means x is equal to, then sorry, y is equal to 2. Now time is there to draw the graphs. It means join the all coordinates or all points. Now 3 coordinates we got here, so join it. This is the graph. This is the graph. It will be extended both sides. Okay, and you should write on it the pair of write the linear equation here. 2x plus y is equal to 6, so that we can understand this is the graph of linear equation 2x plus y is equal to 6. Now come for second linear equation. X is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. X is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. It means this point also on the y-axis. This is the point, 0 and minus 2. This is the point. Okay, now second, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. So point will be on the x-axis, and write it. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. Now one more, x is equal to 2, y is equal to also 2. X is equal to 2, it is x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. X is equal to 2, y is equal to also 2. And you can write this point also this linear equations if you want, otherwise already two point to be represented here. Okay, now you should join that 3 points. You should join, you can write, otherwise you may be some confusions, where is my third point, where is my third point, like that. Okay, so your third point is there for the second linear equation, 2 and 2. Okay, now join, this is the first point, this is second, and this is the third. So join it and draw the graph. Clear? We drew the graphs and you got one intersecting point, and we first decided there is the condition a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So the pair of linear equations exist one unique solution, and the two graphs intersected on one common point, and what is that common point? That common point is 2 2. That common point is 2 2. Clear? So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. I think this is the solution. I think this is the solution. What do you think? It is the solution for that pair of linear equation. So solution of pair of linear equations will be x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. This is the solution. Okay, thank you. I think you understand it very well. Now for your practice work, you should get the solution of question number 2 and question number 4, and question 5th is very easy. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimension of the garden. Dimension, it means find the length and breadth of the garden. Here length is 4 meter more than the width. Let width be the x, then length will be the x plus 4. Now perimeter, 2 into length plus breadth, 2 into length plus breadth, and half of the perimeter is 36. It means perimeter का आप हाफ कर दीजिए और उसको 36 के इक्वल कर लीजिए. when you should calculate it, you can get easily the value of x and y. Okay, let us try. If any problem is there, you can ask me. This is your practice work. Okay, thank you.